Feel fury in the fire.
Love the reason for the fight, dog. Let's go.
I'm a natural born fighter.
Are you kidding me?
Lead for the end zone.
Touchdown! Come on!
We're going for this fight together.
After this week, the combined record for the next three Patriots opponents is 1-11, but they got to worry about tonight. The undefeated Buffalo Bills on Sunday Night Football. Stephon Diggs makes his return to Buffalo as a member of these Patriots, who are trying to win back-to-back games for the first time since 2022. Here's Patriots reporter Michael Reese.
Drake May called Sunday's game against the Bills a great gauge for the Patriots, a checkpoint to see what we've got and what we can handle. May said Coach Mike Vrabel told the team the Bills are where the Patriots want to be. They're Super Bowl contenders, they're multiple-year AFC East champions, and they're good at home. So May said to beat them and break their 14-game home winning streak, they need to play 4 quarters, and they need to bring their own energy in a hostile environment.
May is spinning it through 4 games, putting up nearly the same numbers as the 2024 MVP campaign of Josh Allen. Both quarterbacks averaging 8 yards per pass attempt. They've both thrown for 7 touchdowns apiece. The big difference here is Allen and the Bills, they're 4-0. May and the Patriots, that's right.
It's a wrap. Jackson Dart wanted to fight everybody last week in a Charger uniform in his first career win. So we got good news, bad news for the Giants. Good news, taking on the winless Saints. Not a bad start for Dart, right? To get his second straight win.
Bars.
Problem is, the bad news. You got to go to the Superdome to get it. Don't expect Dart, though, to wilt in the noise of Nolans. This man played in the SEC. Hostile crowds, not anything new. A winning streak for New York, though, would be. Jordan Ronan has more.
Rookie quarterback Jackson Dart is trying to do something for the Giants they haven't been able to do in almost 2 years. Win consecutive games. The last time the Giants strung together victories, it was with Tommy DeVito at quarterback during the 2023 season. Dart and the Giants are going to have to do it on the road in New Orleans without their top offensive weapon and wide receiver Malik Neighbors. He's out for the season with a torn ACL. The likelihood is the Giants are going to fill that void by committee. Head coach Brian Windhorst said everybody's going to have to do their part. Perhaps the biggest beneficiaries are going to be wide receiver Darius Slayton and tight end Theo Johnson, both who should see their targets increase dramatically without Neighbors in the lineup.
Herm Edwards with us now. Coach, there's no Malik Neighbors for Jackson Dart or the rest of the Giants offense, but how can Dart take what he did well in last week's season debut and roll it forward against the Saints?
Well, I think if you're the Giants, first of all, starts with your running game. Scatterboo all of a sudden became a Giant fan favorite, right?
Sure.
Rightly so. He's a big, powerful back. And then Jackson Dart, I think he does a nice job of extending plays with his legs. Just has to be careful. Guy plays with a lot of energy. He's got to know when to protect himself. Obviously, when you think about the passing game, you still have Slayton and they have Robinson to get the ball to those guys. So they're in good shape. This is a game that the Giants should win.
Yeah.
They're a better team than the Saints right now. The Saints are 0-4 for a reason. They're not playing very well. This is a must-win for the Giants.
From a rookie quarterback who made his first start and his subsequent first win last week in Jackson Dart, we got another one starting today in London. What do you need to see from Dillon Gabriel, who gets the start for the Browns against the Vikings?
What I saw in the preseason, he was very, very accurate with the football.
Sure.
He's a timing quarterback. He's not going to beat you vertically throwing the ball down the field, but he gets the ball out of his hands very well. He throws it in nice spots. Offense is not too big for him. Watch him here. He just gets the ball out. He throws it to the open guy. He keeps the chains moving. So I like his style of play.
Sure.
He's left-handed. Reminds me a lot of a guy that played there a long time ago when you think about the Browns. You know, and it was
your San Diego State guy.
See, and so, you know, the thing we like about him, ball's out.
Sure.
He gets the ball out. Like Brian Sipe. Brian Sipe was here back in the day from San Diego State. Reminds me a lot of Brian Sipe. Same height, same demeanor. Right? Good quarterback.
There's a great defense in Cleveland, and you're going against a Minnesota guy and Carson Wentz getting the start. I mean, it had to set the world on fire. It's an opportunity for Cleveland. What do you see on the defensive side of the football for these Browns?
Well, obviously, look, Carson Wentz has seen everything you can imagine as a quarterback, so you're not going to fool him, right? Can you get him to turn the ball? Can you bring pressure and make him, you know, throw the ball to you? That's going to be the key.
Yeah. They've been hanging out. Coach Herm Edwards hanging out with us all morning on SportsCenter and getting the table set for Week 5 in the NFL.
All right, NFL now. There are facts and there are emotions when it comes to the Eagles' passing game, or lack thereof. The emotions include top wideout A.J. Brown getting in his Twitter subtweet feels after a Sunday win in Tampa that saw him have 2 receptions for 7 yards. The facts back him up, though. The Eagles ranked 31st in passing, 138 passing yards per game. Quarterback Jalen Hurts had none passing yards in the second half last week. Here's another fact that matters. The Eagles are perfect. They're 4-0 as they host the Broncos this afternoon, and that is why Sal Paolantonio is in Philly for us. Sal, what more can you tell us about this A.J. Brown, Jalen Hurts dynamic, possibly impacting this struggling passing offense?
Good morning there, Randy Scott. Beautiful day for a football game here in South Philadelphia. I'm glad you mentioned that 4-0 stat for the Philadelphia Eagles. Let me give you a couple more. The Eagles have won 10 in a row, 20 of their last 21. But you know how you do that? You're constantly assessing and reassessing where you are as a football team. And that's what the Eagles did this week. That's what Nick Sirianni and his coaching staff, Kevin Patullo, his first-year offensive coordinator, that's what they did. How do they make Saquon Barkley more effective? How do they get A.J. Brown to be more productive in the passing game? Well, listen to Jalen Hurts and A.J. Brown talk about this reassessment, where they are and where they're going.
I think it's a bad thing for one. The ball is not just for targets or anything to put numbers up, but no, I see that that we're struggling, and I'm a guy that wants the ball in those times when we can't find a way. Give it to me. Like when the game's on the line, give the ball to me.
It's not just 2 people. It's a collective thing. It's about the offense generating and being what we believe it can be, and what we've shown it can be. And so that's every aspect of our game.
Take a look at these numbers. This is a really good indication of what Jalen Hurts is talking about. Find a way on offense. Find a way to be more creative. First 4 games, static, vanilla, predictable. Play action pass, just 18% of their dropbacks, 28th in the National Football League. Pre-snap motion, Randy, 48%. That's 26th in the National Football League. Static, vanilla, predictable. I got another number for you, Randy. When Jalen Hurts is under center or in a pistol formation, the Eagles run the ball 81% of the time. That is very predictable. I was just out on the field here with Sean Payton. We were talking about his old days when he was the Eagles head coach. He's got quite a defense. On the Eagles staff here, he's got quite a defense. This is a tough matchup. Yeah. Denver Broncos on defense for the Philadelphia Eagles. Patrick Surtain is on A.J. Brown all day. They grade out as the best pass rush in the National Football League. This is a difficult matchup for the Philadelphia Eagles going against Sean